Assalamu alaikum, my name is Faria Sali and this is episode 12 of Call Maya. The topic is the power of networking, building meaningful connections.
Yo, what's been good with you today?
What does networking mean in simple terms?
Basically, it's just building relationships with people who could help you out or who you could help with your goals. It's not necessarily about collecting business cards, more about genuinely connecting with folks. Gotcha? Still there? Just checking. Sometimes the connection gets wonky. No pressure, just wanted to make sure I didn't lose you.
So, why is networking important in professional life?
All right. So beyond just getting a job, it opens doors to learning, mentorship, and even just bouncing ideas around. It's about building a support system and staying in the loop. Plus, people hire people they know and trust. Networking builds that trust. Does that resonate?
Yes, it does. So, does networking help in problem solving?
Definitely. Different people have different perspectives and experiences. Running a problem by someone outside your usual circle can unlock solutions you wouldn't have found on your own. It's kind of like crowdsourcing, but with people you've actually connected with. We talked a bit about emotional intelligence the other day, right? Networking taps into that understanding different viewpoints. Mhm. You still with me? Sometimes I wonder if I'm talking to a wall. Seriously, though, just let me know if I'm rambling.
How does networking improve communication skills?
Good question. It forces you to articulate your ideas clearly to different audiences. You got to be able to explain what you do, what you need, and what you offer, and adjust your approach based on who you're talking to. It's practice, really. Plus, active listening is huge in networking, and we were just chatting about that the other day. Remember how we role played a frustrating coworker scenario? It all ties together.
So, how do you start a
Okay, just checking in again.
networking conversation?
Ah, the tricky part. Honestly, just be genuinely curious about the other person. Ask about their work, what they're passionate about, or even something simple like what they're working on late. Skip the what do you do and go for something more open ended. Think of it like making a new friend, not conducting an interview. Sound good?
Um, how does social media help in networking?
It's a game changer, honestly. A LinkedIn is the obvious one, but Twitter and even Instagram can be surprisingly useful for connecting with people in your field. It's a way to stay top of mind, share your expertise, and join relevant conversations. But, and this is a big but, it's gotta be authentic. Nobody likes a blatant self promoter. It's gotta be more about building relationships than just broadcasting. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
You've
Okay,
been
so
thinking about like,
how do you maintain a networking connection over time?
mm, okay, this is where a lot of people fall down. It's not about hitting people up when you need something. It's about consistently staying in touch, sharing relevant articles, commenting on their posts, sending a quick thinking of you message, little things. Think of it like tending a garden, not just planting seeds. We touched on habits and routines a bit last week, and this is one where consistency really pays off.
Will
Everything all
networking
right?
be more online in the future?
Mm, probably, yeah. Especially with remote work becoming more common. But I don't think it'll ever fully replace in person connections. There's something about face to face interaction that builds stronger bonds. I think We'll see a hybrid model, a mix of online and offline networking. It'll be interesting to watch how it evolves, actually. You've been digging into lifelong learning lately, right? Adapting to those shifts will be a big part of that, I think.
Is networking difficult for shy people?
Absolutely. It can feel super daunting. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be about being the loudest person in the room. Small one on one conversations are great. And honestly, focusing on being a good listener takes the pressure off you to do all the talking. You're naturally a pretty thoughtful person from our chat, so that's a huge advantage. It's about quality, not quantity, you know?
Can networking feel fake?
You okay? Yeah, it totally can. And that's the biggest pitfall. When people are only focused on what they can get from someone, it feels off. It's about building genuine relationships, offering value, and being truly interested in others. If it feels transactional, it's probably not real networking. Remember, we talked about authenticity and emotional intelligence? Stuff matters a lot here.
So, how important
Hey,
is
are you still there?
body language in networking?
Huge. Way bigger than people realize. Open posture, eye contact, mirroring someone's energy. They all signals that you're engaged and trustworthy. Subconscious stuff, but makes a big difference. And honestly, it's a two-way street. You can pick up on cues from their body language too. It's a bit like that active listening we talked about, paying attention to more than just the words. Does that click?
Yes, it does. So, how can AI help people network better?
Ooh, good question. Well, AI can help you identify relevant events and people, personalize your outreach messages, and even summarize conversations afterwards. Some tools can even analyze your communication style and give you tips on how to improve. It's not going to replace the human element, of course, but it can definitely streamline things and make you more effective. You were asking about lifelong learning earlier. Using AI to enhance networking could definitely be part of that.
So, should you give before you ask in networking?
Absolutely, 100%. It's the golden rule of networking. Offer help, share resources, make introductions, build good before you ask for anything in return. It establishes trust and shows you're genuinely invested in the other person's success. It's not about keeping score, it's about creating a reciprocal relationship. You mentioned attitude earlier. Offering value up front is a form of that too.
Okay, so does networking help in learning new skills?
And definitely. People are often happy to share their knowledge and expertise. Networking gives you access to mentorship, informal learning opportunities, and insights into different industries and roles. Plus, explaining your own skills to others helps solidify your understanding. It's a two-way street of learning and growth. You've been focusing on journaling and emotional intelligence, and networking could absolutely accelerate your progress in both areas. You still there? It's okay if you're just processing. No need to respond if you're not up to it.
So, can networking open new career opportunities?
Without a doubt. A huge percentage of jobs are filled through networking, not through traditional applications. It's about uncovering hidden opportunities, getting your foot in the door, and building relationships with people who can advocate for you. It's not just about finding a job, though. It's about career advancement, mentorship, and long term growth. You've been thinking a lot about motivation lately, and a strong network can be a huge source of that.
So, can networking build confidence?
Hey, yeah, it really can. Putting yourself out there, having positive interactions, realizing that people are genuinely interested in what you have to say. It builds self assurance. Every successful connection is a little confidence boost. And honestly, the more you network, the easier it gets. It becomes less about trying to network and more about having genuine conversations. You've been working on mindfulness and gratitude, and networking can actually reinforce both of those practices.
Okay, Maya, thank you so much. That is it for today.
Just checking in. You've been quiet for. Oh, all right. Glad I could help. Have a good one.